Yo, what's up guys? Beast Mode Gaming. So right now I just completed that fucking that mission. And dude, it took me like 5 hours. I kept recording and recording and recording and it was horrible. And so I wanted to come back and do a little intro on what I used and what I slotted and how I have my stuff slotted to help you guys out, because I know most of the videos that show these dungeon sets, they don't show what gear they're using, how to complete the set. They just tell you what to do and what not to do and what skills and stuff. So in this one I want to kind of show you the gear. Hopefully it helps you guys out. The main objective of this was cooldown and resistance. Like you need shitload of resistance, and cooldown does help a lot to recharge your steed and your champion. Um, I think that's what made this the easiest for me. Alright, so right off the bat, this is the setup I used. I can't pronounce the freaking mace or the name of the set dungeon, but I used this one because it had good cooldown of all skills by 9%. Most of them had it was either going to be cooldown or it was going to be the condemn, extra percentage of damage on condemn or movement speed. But I was really going for cooldown just to be able to pop stuff faster. So I got this one. So that had 9%. This one had 6%. And then of course you need the whole 6 set piece just to get into the dungeon, so make sure you have that. These are my stats on each item. 13% on condemn, that helped out a lot. Another 15%, 234 resist. And then I used all diamond gems for resist. Even on the helmet I used diamond because it adds 12.5% cooldown of all skills. And plus I had 91 resist all, so it helped out a lot. With the necklace I used that set piece for the Traveler's Pledge and the Compass Rose just for more damage reduced. And this also had 6% cooldown, which helped, and another 99 resist all elements. The crit does, the crit was good too. Same thing here, 100% resist all. I didn't have any cooldown, but the resist, what we're going for. Now the shield, originally I was going to use the steed set, but then I realized what I ended up using was way better. So this is the shield I was using. This had reduced cooldown of all skills by 8%. Now you can swap this shield out for this one, and just make sure it's got try and get cooldown for your steed and for your champion. Now what this shield does, it does condemn, has no cooldown, but instead costs 40 wrath. So basically what that means is you pop this on and you can spam the shit out of condemn, which helps out a lot. You don't have to wait for recharge, you just gotta spam it. Good enough where you're not running out like I was doing and having to wait for your wrath to come back. But I would suggest using this shield. A good weapon, like for example I could have used Blackguard and then put Arcanaut on my cube, and I think that probably would have went a little bit faster. But like I said, I went with the weapon because it had cooldown. So I used this weapon and I had this shield on my cube, so I did vice versa. The rings, I didn't really have a preference. I couldn't find what I was really looking for, but it's got 78 resistance and then 7% cooldown of all skills, which helped out. Same thing with Compass Rose, 8% cooldown plus movement speed wasn't too bad. And then the boots, I think it's just movement speed. Yeah, the boots is really particular. Didn't really have too much I could do with that. Same thing with the pants, resist. And then I did slash because I was using slash because at the time when I was first trying this I only had I was using two-handed weapon, or a one-handed weapon I guess, so I was using slash. But really it doesn't make a difference because honestly I don't think I really used it that much anyways. because you're just going to be spamming champion and condemn, champion, condemn, champion, condemn. Same thing with belt. I just needed something to throw on. So with the skills, damage 1.3 million damage, speed at 17%. I got a 410 critical hit, which isn't too bad. Cooldown's at 50.15%. I'd say anything over 40, 45. If you can get 50, that's awesome. You know, the more cooldown you have, the better. Condemn is at 28%. Now, if you swap shields, or I mean, if you can get a shield with cooldown, that's even better. But for me, if I swap that out, oops, let me see, and then go back down, it reduces my cooldown to 45%, but knocks my condemn up to 201%, which is crazy damage. So I'll let you guys decide on what you want to do. Now with skills, like I said, I had slash. I used slash. You gotta need condemn, of course. So with slash, I did slash crush. So you're gonna use slash and crush for 20% increased critical hit chance for the bosses. Condemn with unleash. I wanted an instant explosion. I didn't want it to build up. Iron skin with steel skin increases duration by 7 seconds, just so I can have that 50% absorb for incoming damage, lasts for 7 seconds instead of 4 seconds. Steed with endurance, so your steed lasts for an extra 3 seconds. Law of justice with movable objects. Empowers law, also increases armor for you and your allies for 7,000 for 5 seconds, which came in handy. Then we got champion. Akkhan's champion with rally. Using Akkhan's champion reduces the remaining cooldown of all your abilities by 12 seconds. Like I said, cooldown is the key, guys. Cooldown. Now for our passives, Heavenly Strength for the 2 down for more damage. Yeah, your damage is dealt is reduced by 20%. So I wanted the 2-handed weapon because I wanted the shield. And like I said, this one, you probably don't need this one. You could swap it out for something else, whatever you feel would suit you better. But like I said, at the time I was using slash, so I wanted more damage in slash. Lord of Commander for your steed. So the cooldown of the steed charge is reduced by 25%, which is, like I said, cooldown's the key. And then gain 1.5% strength for every gem socketed in your gear. So it helps out. And then like I said, this was the setup I used for my cube. So we had the shield, you know, condemn has no cooldown, but instead it costs 40. Like I said, because you want to spam the shit out of that. The second one was while above 90% primary resources, all the damage taken is reduced by 50%, which is good. And then the last one is Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, reduces the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you hit with a resource spending attack. So every time you're hitting condemn or champion, it's cooling down your stuff because you're using up wrath. So the more wrath you use, knocks down a second, knocks down a second, knock down a second. Like I said, cooldown is the key. So to get here, you're gonna head over to Act 3. You're gonna go to the stronghold. You're gonna go right down here to the armory. From the armory, you're just gonna go straight across, and it's gonna pop up right here. So I'm gonna let you guys watch the video and see how I did it, and hopefully this helps you guys out. If you guys like the video, subscribe, give a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you guys think, what you guys would have done differently, and enjoy, guys.